what's going on in United? Are you trying to sign a right back or you're trying to sign an attacker? Because Mazraoui is more like an attacker than a defender. Frimpong is even way better than this guy. Why don't you even just get Frimpong and rest? Because Frimpong is a starter in Bayer Leverkusen. We saw even at Netherlands that Coman was using him as a number 7. Even in the final, in the Europa League final against Atlanta, we saw that he was playing more like an attacker than even a defender. So if you want to get more of an attacking right back than a defensive one, just get Frimpong. In Bayern Munich, this guy is a third choice. He doesn't even need to play at that right back. Kimmich, that is a defensive midfielder, plays ahead of him. At Bayern Munich, to see game time, he has to wait for Alphonso Davies to get injured so that he will play at the left hand side, which is play at the left back, than playing at the right back. In earnings, this guy is earning more than Wan-Bissaka. This guy is earning 153k weekly. Wan-Bissaka is earning just roughly 90-100k weekly. And as he's coming, it means that his money is going to be increased. It's not going to be earning the same way he was earning Bayern. At least it's going to increase at least the minimum of 20, which is about 170k. So I don't get it. Dalot is better than him. What is the I don't see any sense in this deal. Now, Wan-Bissaka is the best 1v1 in the world of football currently. He's the best 1v1. You can't say anything about Maradona that this is his trademark, this is what we know him for. Even the attacking wise you're talking about, Dalot is better than this guy. The thing is that I was thinking that Manchester United will tackle more important issues, which is the centre back issue, because now you could see that Euro is injured. Now we're left with just 3 centre back. So I was thinking that they say let's go for Brightway. Let's make a more serious move going for either Brightway or going for Martin Delete now that Euro has gotten injured, because this is more like what happened to United last season. If Manchester United can sign a centre back, at least 2, if they can, they are good to go. Not signing a right back that you already have, it's already balanced. That guy, signing of that guy, I don't see it realistic, or I don't see it making any sense to me.
Manchester United has more pressing issues. There's a position of the centre back, and then there's a position of the DCM, because Casemiro cannot be trusted. Now, if you're moving on Wan-Bissaka, you should be moving on to get a player that is better than Dalot, not a player who Dalot is arguably better than. The Man United fan base is splitted because of this issue. Wan-Bissaka, as we know, is the best 1v1 defender in the world of football. It's the best. Manchester United needs to focus on signing Ugarte and also getting a defender, because Lenny Yoro has gotten injured. So these are positions that need to be strengthened. Okay, Chuks, let's move on to Arsenal. The long and awaited Riccardo Calafiori has been revealed in Arsenal as their new signing, and he's going to put on the number 33 jersey. What do you think about this signing?
It's a wonderful one for Arsenal. I've been waiting for Arsenal to sign in centre back for 2 seasons now, because they have been lacking depth with quality in that position. Because the only centre back Arsenal has is just Gabriel and Saliba. Those are the only centre back Arsenal has, and you will see that it actually affected their campaign last season. One of their defenders got injured, and there was nobody with quality to replace that guy. Signing Calafiori is a smart move for Arsenal, and this is what I call you are attending to most pressing issues in your team. This signing is a wonderful one for Arsenal.
Still in the Arsenal camp though, Emile Smith-Rowe has moved to Fulham. It's a here we go on a 27 million fixed fee and a 7 million add-ons. Yeah, so Emile Smith-Rowe has moved on from Arsenal to Fulham at Craven Cottage. Talk to us about this transfer.
It was just so unfortunate for Smith-Rowe, because when Smith-Rowe burst into Arsenal starting level, it was so fantastic. I loved him. The most outstanding player in an Arsenal jersey, especially when he now collected the number 10 jersey. I was expecting him to flourish. You feel me, but it didn't work out well for him. I think that it was based on the signing of Odegaard. I think Odegaard pushed him down the pecking order. If your number 10 is consistently dropping performance for you, it's hard for you to say, okay, you want to put him on the bench for another to come in. So I think that was the problem Smith-Rowe had, or that was the beginning of things fall apart for Smith-Rowe. Arteta was trying to bring him into the starting level by trying to use him to play, train him to play in number 8 position. It wasn't going well for him, because at the end of the day, they signed Kai Havertz and they still had Declan Rice. So there was no way he could enter into the starting 11 again. So it was just too sad what happened to him. But now going to Fulham, I think it's going to be a good one for him, because Fulham has just sold Paulina, in as much as they don't play in the same place, but there's going to be space in that midfield. So it will be a good competition for him. So he will just have the like of Pereira, which I know he can compete with, and he will be. And these guys, I know he can compete with these guys for a starting 11. It's a good one. I think it's a good one for both Fulham and Smith-Rowe.
Yeah, Emile Smith-Rowe moving on to Fulham is a good deal for him, because he's going to see a lot more game time than he did at Arsenal. I just hope his career is going to be revived at Craven Cottage. let's move on to France. This is a critical period between PSG and Benfica, as the deal for Joao Neves is about to be sealed, and it's going to be around a 70 million euros deal. PSG about to seal the deal. What are your thoughts on Joao Neves moving on to PSG from Benfica?
I just hope that this deal is not PSG doing normal, just buying players luxuriously because they have the money to, they can buy. They will just go collect you buy, because that's what they did to Ungate last season. Ungate was one of the best in his position, like a young talent, best like this position. Just went signing. They signed Ungate for over 60 million back money. Signing, carrying to PSG. Oh yeah, Ungate the best. But now what's happening? They are looking to sell him. You want to spend almost higher, like more than what you spend for Ugarte to bring in Joao Neves. They are just signing. It's not like PSG doesn't even have a football structure. They don't know how they want to play. Like they are just bringing in players because, oh, hello, this guy is good. He's good. Okay, he did it. Okay, sign. You might surprise that at the end that guy will come. And let's say if they don't sign Ungate, like if they don't sell Ungate to Manchester United, because Manchester United is not looking like to sign Ungate anymore based on the fee that they're calling. They're calling over, like they're calling close to 70 million for Ungate, and which the way he's going, Manchester United would not move on with that deal. Ungate now sits in the club, now stays in the club, and makes that spot his own. Which means that
they will look on to move on Joao Neves.
They will now look on to move Joao Neves the next season, or let's say Joao Neves for 2 seasons, Ungate did not give him space to play. What will happen to Joao Neves? After 2 seasons, they will now come Manchester United. After now, you should come and sign him. We'll give you for 50 million or for 5 million. Let him not waste. There are many signings in PSG that the whole of last season they didn't use them. Like the likes of Kanglé, the likes of Kolomani. Kolomani saw less game time. The likes of Gonzalo Ramos. All those guys are the side with big fee. They saw very little game time at PSG last season. But if it's depth, no problem. But you want depth in that position whereby you are signing 2 people with almost the same amount. It's going to cause more problem than even giving it depth in the team, because 2 of them they are starters. It's not going to be a healthy competition. PSG has the money to sign him, let them get him. That's it. I think maybe it's because of Manchester United is going. You know, when any player Manchester United is going for, everybody's eyes is on that player. So I feel that that's just this deal, because it's not making any sense to. But as they have the money, no problem, let them sign him, and it'll be a good one for Joao Neves too.
Alright folks, we're going to call it halts here. Thank you everything football faithfuls for always checking out our videos. We really appreciate you guys. And if you're just watching us for the first time, you just watch latest news with Chuks and Otis. Here we bring you the latest happenings in football, the latest transfer news, speculations, gossip, latest transfer updates. Give a like to this video, give this video a thumbs up. You can also leave us your comments on latest happenings, and we're going to give you a kind response. Until next time, this channel remains everything football. You can also check out our videos that are going to be over there on your screen.